just for funsies. It takes a little bit longer for our TikTokers to come into the stream, but I hope everyone is doing well. Today we're calling the winner of Prometheus, our Toyota Tundra that we built up from the ground up with 37-inch tires, an Expedition 1 bumper, side steps, rear bumper, and more. We're going to call the winner live here in a minute, and in about 30 seconds, we're going to go live on YouTube. So if you want, you can watch it there as well. Multiple streams. Might as well. What's going on, everybody? It's Carter. All right, we ready to go live on YouTube? Hey, everybody. Carter here from Ford 4x4. We are live on Winter Call Day, the most specialist day. Only happens 4 times a year. Is every 3 months we give away a fully built off-road or overlanding rig. And behind me is Prometheus. This thing looks bigger in person, let me tell you. This is a 2024 TRD Pro twin turbo hybrid Tundra that we wrapped with a matte green, like an army green wrap, put 37-inch Falcon Wild Peak AT4 tires on it, the Black Rhino Rival wheels, Expedition 1 front bumper, rear bumper, side steps, KC highlight lights, a smart cap, RSI smart cap. It's got a shift pod in the back, a full kitchen setup, and so much more. It also comes with $50,000 in cash, and today is the day that we're calling the winner. I have the name right here. You can see it. You can see it. You already know. And if you can't see it, then you can't. We got some fun things in store. We are live with our Tundra. We good? We are live with our Lexus Sweepstakes right now. The Tundra ended last week. We always call the winners about a week after the sweepstakes ends. And if you signed up for the Tundra, you are live right now for me to call you. We have not called the winner yet. We will be calling shortly. Typically wait about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to call the winner live. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, we cannot say the name until the person gives us the go-ahead, since we're broadcasting this live and we want to be sensitive to people's privacy. So I'll be cryptic in announcing the winner until he or she gives me the right name.
We got a question. Where did you get that suit? Why are you wearing a suit?
Oh, that's a good question. This suit is a little bit tighter than it was last year. I've been bulking up a little bit on a 39-year bulk, about to work on my cut. So this is actually, I think, Indochino. Yeah, I got a Black Friday deal a while ago, custom suit. I think it was like a 2-for-1 or something like that. And I always wear a suit on winter call days, as I was taught that you dress to the respect of your audience, and I respect the heck out of you guys. We couldn't have built what we built here without your support. And over the past 5 years, we've given away $2 million worth of cars and cash prizes. Our business model is simple. We're trying to grow and build the biggest off-road and overland car club in the country. And we also sell merchandise on our website, and we market it by giving away awesome rigs like this. So obviously, if we didn't have you guys supporting us, we couldn't build and give these things away. And the dream, the real vision was we could never afford these things growing up, a $100,000 plus truck and $50,000 in cash. It changes lives. And over the past 5 years, we've gone from a $50,000 Jeep all the way to these monstrosities that you see behind us. Every single one of our rigs has a Greek god name because these things are larger than life. So we started with Zeus was our very first named one. The one before that was just a black Jeep. That was just a Jeep. It was Ford 4x4 number 1. So since then, we went Zeus. See if I could do this. Oh, it's going to be tough. Zeus, and then Hercules. After that was a Bronco. Pegasus? No. I don't know. There's been too many of these. The Apollo, the Bronco, and then we went back to Jeeps. We did Kronos, and then the first TRX was no. Yeah, that was Cerberus. Cerberus was our TRX. Hades was the Jeep Wrangler 392. Chaos was a Ram 1500 TRX. Athena was our first Sprinter van. And then, what was the last Sprinter van?
Athena was the last one. Artemis was the first one.
Artemis. That was a cool one.
Yeah,
that like broke us into to Sprinter vans, wanted something a little bit more ladylike. And there's a lot of cool Greek gods out there. the women names are just hard to pronounce. So we're running out of Greek god names that you could actually pronounce and read. And I think if we use something like Hermes or Hermes, we may get sued. So we got to be careful of that. Nike would be cool, but name's been taken and used a little bit. So that's kind of the history of Forge 4x4. And yeah, we're not stopping anytime soon. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for my support. The reason why I wear this suit is because I respect you guys, and I'm very cognizant of the fact that we couldn't do it without you. So thank you for supporting us over all these years, and we're going to thank you back by building even more incredible rigs. So if you're just following along or you don't know who Forge 4x4 is, welcome to the club. Welcome to the party. We try and build things that not everyone has. Every single one of our rigs is a SEMA-worthy vehicle. Most, or at least a third of them, every year at SEMA, we bring our rigs there and show them off for you guys. And I think the future of Forge 4x4 is a lot more awesomeness. We have a Lexus GX550 that we're running right now, Nyx, the goddess of the night, wrapped in a 3M matte black wrap. We got Baja design lights, Pro Speed rack, 35-inch tires, Black Rhino wheels, the first ever King coilover suspension on a Lexus GX550. We're about to install MagnaFlow exhaust on it and make it even better. So that thing is sitting outside waiting for you guys to take it home, and 5X Entries is live for that right now. Now behind me, our Tundra, we did a couple things a little bit different. The RSI Smart Cap, it was the first time working with them. If you want the best canopy, that's what it's called, the tonneau cover or the cover in the business, RSI Smart Cap knocked that out of the park with this. It's all super heavy duty steel, and we have a full kitchen set up on the back. Whoever wins this thing is going to be stoked because that is really, really cool. We never even use the kitchen. It's untouched. So when this person wins it, I hope you keep it like that. But you could also turn that into a little work area or do whatever you want with it. Most of our rigs have like a camping element, but not all of them. Nyx right now is pretty bare bones, but it comes with $50,000 in cash, and the Lexus is $90-something thousand out of the box, just stock. Plus, we add another $20,000 in modifications to it. So we're contemplating: do we put a tent on it? Do we, maybe do a trailer or something behind it? But I think it's really awesome how it is as a daily driver that you could also take out and go exploring with. However, we have a great partnership with ShiftPod, and if you win it, we could get you a ShiftPod if you want. I think you'd see someone putting like a kitchen in the back or doing some really cool stuff with it. But overall, we're stoked on that build, and I hope you guys are too. Give me a thumbs up if you like the Lexus. If you're just here for the Toyota, I get it. The Lexus is kind of a Toyota anyway. It's a much better 4Runner. Everything that I'm hearing about the 4Runner, and the reason why we didn't go with a 4Runner, is the 4-cylinder is not enough. Even with the hybrid, it's pushing 325 horsepower, but I will say when you're on the freeway going 70 miles an hour and you want to go faster, it doesn't do it, especially if you put 35-inch tires on it like we did with the Lexus. So the twin-turbo V6 pushes great power. I want a V8 in the Lexus, and hopefully they'll do that in the future, but we'll see about those emission standards. Those need to be loosened up a little bit. As I'm going through this, let me know if you guys have any questions. My fully capable team that is paying very close attention to the live stream will send those questions my way, and I will answer them for you. We do have our winner, and I will be calling the winner here in just a couple short minutes. We want to make sure everyone trickles in. It'd be great if the winner is watching live right now. So manifest this phone calling you from an 858 phone number in just a couple short minutes. Do not be fooled. There are imposters out there that look like us, that use our logo and send you direct messages on social media saying that you are the winner. We only call our winners, and if you're a Forge 4x4 Nation member person who's been watching for a while, you know that I'm the only person that calls. Every 3 months, I will call the winner, and we will let you know. Worst case scenario, if you don't answer, I'm going to keep on calling, and then I'll send a text message. And I don't want to give away spill the beans. I don't want the person to know, because I love the reaction of them finding out. They just want a life-changing prize package. But at the same time, sometimes we can't get a hold of someone in this day of age of spam phone calls. A lot of people ignore our calls for some reason, but we always get a hold of them. 100% of the time, every time.
Stephen Fletcher says, what happened to the Hades Jeep build?
Great question. So Hades, our 392 that had a Whipple supercharger on it, we sold it on Bring a Trailer. As you can imagine, it's a $130,000 Jeep, and that hurts the old bottom line over here. So we wanted to sell it. We were thinking about maybe giving it away again, but looking at the future of our sweepstakes, we have our next 3 rigs in-house building them. You know, the next one is ready to go. Our Sprinter van is going to be next. That is going to be nuts. Wait till you guys see this thing. One of the coolest builds that we've done. It's getting some bumpers on it and a couple other things, some lights and modifications. I'll share that with you guys. But yeah, we sold it on Bring a Trailer. Fun fact, it is the highest selling Jeep ever on Bring a Trailer. I think it sold for just over $100,000. So that's awesome. We ended up losing $20,000 on the deal, but that's how aftermarket cars and trucks go. Yes?
The two Tundra questions. First off is, does this truck have panoramic cameras? And second is, what kind of gas does the stove take?
Propane on the stove. It's a GSI Outdoors Selkirk 540, or maybe the smaller one. So it's an awesome little 10,000 BTU stove, just takes propane. So really simple. Those little canisters that you get at the anywhere, you could just hook that up to it. There's even a spot in the RSA Smart Cap that you could store it. So it's all really well thought of. You could also have a regular propane tank with a hose and an adapter. Strap that to the side or the inside of your truck, and then you'll have enough gas for months. Like even a little 5-gallon or a little 2-gallon tank will last a really long time. Good question. And then pano cameras, yes, it does. The rear camera, a little bit of visibility issues with that spare tire, and I'm sure whoever wins this with your $50,000 in cash will be able to figure out a solution. We didn't want to modify any of the internal cameras, but you could do an extender. They have Amazon kits. There's all sorts of things that you could do. You could still see through the gap in between the spare tire and the jerry cans, but we didn't want to mess with it. So that's something for you to figure out. Any other questions? If you're just tuning in, we're going to call the winner here shortly. We are not broadcasting live on Instagram today. We wanted to just do YouTube. Our YouTube channel is growing. We're spending a lot of time and effort creating awesome videos for you guys. I hope you like them. We just did a deep dive on the Suzuki Jimny. I would love to have that car, especially as someone who grew up learning how to drive stick shift on a Suzuki Samurai. However, in this great country of ours, we cannot import it because of emissions and safety standards. The one thing that I drilled into in that video is I don't understand the emission standards because it's based on the weight of the vehicle. So the reason why America has such huge trucks is in order to get through the emissions, you just have to have a bigger, heavier truck, which doesn't make any sense to me because I think more Jimnys on the road would mean less bigger trucks on the road and then less emissions overall. But who am I? I'm just a guy on YouTube. Oh, the old vintage Bronco. We're working on that thing 1 hour at a time. So within the next 60 days or so, it may be completed. We put an interior on it. We redid the engine. It came back from paint about 6 months ago. The thing looks dialed. All right, his wheels, I'm looking at it right now. Nate, can you even pan over with one of those cameras and see it without unplugging and destroying everything? Yeah, we'll do a little behind the scenes shot of the Bronco. Great question. I love people have been following along. We don't know where that's going to live or where that's going to go, if we're going to give it away or what we're going to do. But, oh, look at that. Look at that. Best AV team in the business. Maybe. Are you guys looking at it? So we have brown saddle leather interior done by our friends over at SOS Customs. Quick shout out to them as they have a Netflix show similar to Pimp My Ride where they worked with the SNL guy, right? Yeah, and so they did like full-on restorations, kind of like Pimp My Ride remake on Netflix. Check them out. They did the interior. We've been working with them for a while, and then we got Casey Highlight, the Gravity series on the front. It's in a leadfoot gray. We've completely refurbished the engine, so that's all cleaned up. It's got the 351? 302. Oh. Is 351 an engine? No.
So, yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
It's funny that you're talking about this because someone said, please do a stick build.
Ah, all right. Well, there you go. We got a stick build. Done. So the hard part, and then you could pan. That's enough of the Bronco. Back on me. How dare you take that camera away from me for more than 30 seconds. Got a question for you guys. Want to know in the comments. With the Bronco, we're trying to figure out where it fits within our schedule of giveaways. I do want to give it away, but it needs to be something that's in the summer. I feel like especially in Southern California, we forget that it snows places and then it's cold. So with a Bronco, we have a top on it. It'll work in the snow, but I feel like it's something people get more excited in the summer and the spring. So maybe spring of next year, but that's a long ways away, and this thing is almost done. So maybe we'll do a quick giveaway over the summer. Maybe we can figure out a different way to do it, as it's not, our typical $100,000 plus newer vehicles. It's more of a vintage. Probably we're into it $80,000, $90,000, not including labor. So it's not cheap by any means, and it's a really, really cool Bronco. So let me know when you think we should give it away. Summer, Q4. We're still kind of working on our vehicle for Q4. It could work there, but my concern is it's just going to get too cold in other places, and you guys won't get excited about it. So let me know. Thumbs up, or thumbs down on the Bronco this year.
Lots of people are saying 4th of July America giveaway.
It is interesting. Bronco is probably the only Ford that everyone is like, okay, I give thumbs up for the vintage Bronco. All other Fords, it's hit or miss. Even our new Broncos, when they first came out, people were stoked on them. The second one, I don't think did as well as the first one, just as far as like exposure and people getting excited about it. But it was a really cool build. So I don't know. Say what you want about Ford. It's a great American company.
You want more questions?
Yes.
Let's see. The Taylor Fan Club asks, does the winner have to go to Cali?
Yes. Does the winner have to go to Cali? Yeah, dude. What do you think this is? I want to get you in the shop. And California's still awesome. San Diego is awesome. There's just half of the state is weird. So we don't go to those places. San Diego, though, great place. Love it. Never leave it. But yeah, typically what we'll do, we'll call the winner right now, and then I will schedule a time for them to come out to San Diego. Then you have the option of driving the prize package home with your $50,000 in cash, or I'll ship it to you. We've shipped probably half of the vehicles, including our first Sprinter van, which we shipped across the ocean to Hawaii to Eric Grace, and then I flew out and drove it to him from the port, and his whole family was there. He actually just recently sold the van, which is cool because now he has like an awesome down payment for a house, and he could actually start his family, which is, I'm super stoked for him on that. And that brings up a good point. You can do whatever you want with these vehicles. After I hand you the keys, drive it around, sell it. Doesn't matter to me as long as it changes your life and you're stoked on it. I think not all of the vehicles we create are super practical, like the Jeep Wrangler 392. That's not a daily driver. That is a supercharged like mayhem machine, and that's why the winner, blanking on his name, I remember. Oh my gosh.
Last winner.
A chaos winner. That's why he chose the TRX. He's probably watching right now, and I'm so sorry. Robert from Los Angeles area. He ended up taking the TRX, and he drove it home because he's only a couple hours away. Pasadena, yeah. And so that's why it's like the 392 is a really cool Jeep, but if you're not like super off-roady, like the TRX is a super truck. It's awesome. All right, I think we're about ready. Any other cool questions out there? Anything else I can answer? We're going to call the winner here in about 30 seconds. I could take one more question maybe.
They're coming in fast. Lots of comments.
Most people are saying they're listening at home to you.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, let me know where you're watching from. Let's go into some little teases. I'll tease this name that I'm holding right here. Should I show TikTok? There's not very many people watching.
Don't tease where the winner is at. Just tell us.
Oh, no way, dude.
A lot of Hawaii and Arizona people watching.
I will say this thing would look sick in Hawaii. Unfortunately, it's not going to Hawaii. And I'll even say this. We have never had a winner from this place before, ever. This state, this general area. So California, out. We've never had a Florida winner, and we still don't have a Florida winner, unfortunately. New York is out. Virginia is out. Montana is out, although we're getting closer. This is insane. So out of the total number of members and supporters and people in our sweepstakes, typically around 5 to 10% of them are from this country. And there's only 2 countries that we accept in our sweepstakes, and that's USA and Canada. And for the first time ever, we have a Canadian winner. That's right, folks. If you're watching from Canada, regardless of what you think about our politics, this truck is going up there, and I'm pretty sure you'll be singing the Star Spangled Banner after this. We have a winner from Alberta, Canada, and the great city of Edmonton. I don't know how their postage works, and there's a lot of numbers and letters in the actual address, but I did see Edmonton, Canada, is the winner. I'm going to call the winner right now. Stay tuned. Hopefully he answers. It is a he, I'm assuming, based on the name. One of the greatest names I've ever seen in my life. Let's call the winner now, see what he is up to. All right. There we go. You ready? So we're going to have a... Oh, Canada. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
You have reached.
All right, let's try again. Sometimes second call. Don't send me the voicemail. You'll never. This is always the worst part. It's gone. No, 780 is Alberta.
You have reached.
Chris. All right, try one more time. If someone calls you 3 times, it's not spam. If you can't hear this on TikTok, it's ringing.
You have reached.
All right. It is 3:21 Edmonton time right now. Could be picking up the kids. Canadians go to school, right? They have schools in Edmonton, right? It could be picking up the kids. Maybe he doesn't have kids. Maybe he's just hanging out. Maybe he's taking a nap like 3 of our other winners in the past in the afternoon. Let me try sending him a quick text message. If you're just tuning in, I'm sending a text message to the winner. His name is Chris. I'll just give that part away. Said, hey, Chris, this is Carter from Ford 4x4. Can you chat? All right, in the meantime, how are we feeling? I know this is typically when everyone says, F this, it's rigged, I didn't get picked. I will say all entries are sent to a third-party sweepstakes administrator called Compliance Sweepstakes Services. They handle brands like CVS and Pepsi and Fortune 500 companies and Ford 4x4. So we just snuck right in there. After the completion of the sweepstakes, all of the entries are sent to them. They do a blind drawing, which means they only have a unique code for every user and how many entries that user has, and their software randomly selects a winner. How it works is if he doesn't answer, he has 3 days to reach out to us. We're going to send him a text message. We're going to call a couple more times right now, and hopefully the text message gets through and the light bulb starts going off. He says, oh, that's not a spam caller. That's someone who's changed my life, and he answers. If he doesn't accept the prize or reach back out to us within 3 days, we go to the next winner's name, which we don't have. Compliance Sweepstakes Services does a drawing. They typically pick 5 names in case someone's not eligible. We move on to the next one. That's only happened. I mean, our last winner was heartbreaking. He was 17 years old, and so wasn't eligible in this. Or no, he was 17 in Alabama. And in Alabama, you have to be 19. So we had to move on to the next winner. We ended up writing him a check for $5,000, I think. So he's a high school kid. He didn't win the Sequoia, but he did that, and Healy Parker ended up winning the Sequoia. So it does happen. Hope is not all lost. If you're still watching this right now, I'm going to try and call Chris at least 5 more times to the point that he's like, who is this? And then we'll go from there. I bet he's... I don't know there's so many things he could be doing. looks like. Is everyone?
Everyone's saying still the crying inside.
Yeah.
Lots of crying emojis.
You have reached.
Did he read? So it says delivered. He hasn't read it. All right. So this is one of those situations that we stay vigilant. We just keep on going like an angry girlfriend. We will not stop. We will not be stopped. I bet he's in like a important business meeting or something. He's like, why does this USA caller keep calling me? Number 5. We do have a Canadian mechanic.
You have reached.
All right, nothing yet. Okay, we have 2 courses of action. We've done this before. We hang around for another 5 minutes, try a couple more times, or we end the live stream and we go back live so that we make sure we get his reaction on. As of right now, to update everyone, if you're just jumping in, we have the winner's name. We called him 5 times now, and we sent a text message saying, hey, this is Carter from 4x4. Can you give me a call? He doesn't know that he won the prize yet. If he's watching the live stream and he's just baiting us into this, that would be the greatest troll of all times. And I may add another $1,000 to his prize package because he got me. He got me good. But if you're watching right now, Chris from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, pick up your phone. I'm trying to give you a car and a lot of cash. Everyone's saying redraw. Love to just say, you know what, we're moving on, but that's not how it works. And the worst thing that could happen, or the worst, just imagine you in his place, right? He's probably doing something he may not know this is happening today. Maybe he's in a meeting. Maybe he thought there's no way in chance I'm ever going to win this unbelievable truck. But he has been a member for a while. He signed up, I think, for our previous Tundra, which is crazy. He's been a member for a year, and those entries earned him entries into our Tundra, and now his life will be changed forever if he picks up his phone. I'm going to wait 2 more minutes, and we'll go from there. Let me know, guys. I know the comments in there are heated. I will say it again. If he doesn't, for some reason, accept the prize package, the rules dictate he has 3 days to reach back out to us. After 3 days, we will do a live drawing. I have a feeling he's going to pick up. He may just be busy right now. It is what it is. It's the nature of doing these things live. In the past, we would just do a live stream and then turn off the live stream and call. I wanted to be fully transparent, and this is what happens a lot of times. Sometimes they pick up right away. Robert, our chaos winner, he was watching the live stream, so that was pretty rad. Keely was working in a correctional facility. She won our Sequoia and trailer. She was at work, and at a correction facility, they don't have phones, so I couldn't even talk to her for 3 hours after our live stream ended. So it does happen. People have things going on in their life. I understand that. I'm just trying to give away a truck. Pretty rad truck, too. Huh? Could be working on his rig underneath the jack stand, drinking some Milwaukee. What's a Canadian beer? They have beer in Canada? Yeah? Syrup beer? Maple Pabst?
Maple Pabst. Maple White.
Yeah. No, they just pound syrup. So it looks like he has his read receipts on his phone, and he has not seen the text message yet, which tells me he may not be next to his phone. I don't know. It's like 30 degrees in Edmonton right now. It's 75 and sunny in San Diego. He's probably just taking a nap. I don't know. Canadians, jump into the chat. Anyone know a Chris in Alberta? Tell him to get on his phone. 780 area code. Fun fact, $50,000 US is $72,000 Canadian. The average salary of a Canadian is 60-something thousand Canadian dollars, which basically means this is $50,000 in cash is more than the average salary of a Canadian. That comes with it. So that's pretty cool. Dollar goes a long way. And we learned this from Restomods. If you guys didn't know, Restomods, Freedom Street Garage, and Forge 4x4 are all run by the same team. We just have different verticals of automotive enthusiasts. And Restomods had a Canadian winner 2 years ago, I think, a green Charger, that he ended up wanting to sell the Charger as opposed to importing it. And we need to figure out how that works because we've never done it before. But from what I understand, it's a pretty simple process. If he drives it across or meets it at the border, we could ship it there or he could drive it home. That is if he picks up his phone. All right, we're going to call Chris one more time, maybe 2 more times. How many calls we got to him? Only 5. Only 5.
You can get to 10.
We get to 10. Hey, what was it going to do? Get mad at us?
Yeah.
Watch, he blocks our number. Should we call from a different number? Why isn't it ringing? Hello? I don't know what's happening. There we go. Hello? You blocked me? That was weird. Wow. Canada's NSA is now tapped in with my phone. It's a long ways away. Come on.
You have reached.
He's gonna be like, what? If he's actually looking at his phone, watch him answer. What? I saved his number as Prometheus winner. We're good. You can't see.
You have reached.
All right, should I send him another text? What should I say? Pick up your phone. I have your children hostage. You're going to want to answer this? No, is that weird?
No, that sounds kind of
Aggressive?
I didn't still block.
I'm pretty sure you're going to want to hear this.
Yeah. Like, hey, send him a loose
I'm pretty sure you're going to want to hear this. Smiley face. A? I got free tickets to the Edmonton Oilers tonight. How many times is he going to say sorry?
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
All
right. So this live stream has divulged to me just sending text messages to our winner and pleading for him to answer. If you guys are still on, how many viewers we got? Oh yeah, it was peaking at 4,000. If you guys are still on, God bless you. We will find a resolution to this. 2 more times? You guys let me know in the chat how many more times I should call, because I do not like ending a live stream without completion. I was waiting for Jeremy to, what?
0. 0 a lot.
0 more times at this guy. Sorry.
2 more. Give me 2 more calls.
2 more calls. You guys are brutal. Imagine being on the other side. The same thing happened with Keely. With Keely and with Jordan. Jordan was asleep. We had to wake him up. He was the first winner of the Sequoia, and then Keely was the same thing. So this is not the first time we haven't been able to get a hold of a winner, nor is it the last. And I know that everyone wants to just move on because they want it for themselves. But just know, good karma and good vibes go a long way. And you could be our next winner, or potentially this winner if he doesn't answer. It's 3:30, dude. What are you doing? All right, we'll try one more. We'll split the difference. One more time.
One more time.
Should I leave him a voicemail?
Yeah.
What should I say?
But don't release his number.
Because then he's gonna call me back, and then we gotta.
I was gonna say, if you leave a voicemail, then you gotta either call him again.
Yeah, I love our contingency plan here. So just figure it out on a live stream with you guys.
Voicemail, then call again.
Voicemail and call again. Hey, this is Carter. I'm a real person leaving you a real voicemail. He's gonna pick up. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Everyone's crossing their fingers. He's not gonna pick up. There's no chance.
You have reached
Chris Cooper.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Chris, this is Carter from 4x4. Wanted to give you a call. We're doing a live stream right now. Call me back at this number at your earliest convenience. Time is of the essence. Thank you, my friend. Okay. I mean, he's not reading any of the texts I sent him. He's definitely like doing something. So, all right, here's the game plan. We are going to end the live stream right now, but stay tuned. We'll do a social media post and we'll jump back on the live if and when he makes contact with me. If he, don't end it yet. If he calls me back, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to answer it. We're going to run back here real quick, turn on the live stream, and then call him with you guys so it's all documented and you guys see the whole process. So Chris from Edmonton, if you happen to see this live stream and you start freaking out, call me back because it's going to be a good time. Oh, yeah. Turn on the bell notification if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, and then you'll get notified when we go live, hopefully as soon as possible. Follow along. Stay tuned because we will reach this winner one way or another. And just hopefully before 4 o'clock because I got softball practice with my girls. Takes priority. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. All right. God bless you guys. I'll see you soon.